in this, and what are the topics that we'll be discussing over the period of course, and what are the topics that we'll be doing exercise as well. Okay, I'll give the list of indexes that we'll be practicing, and there'll be after every class that we do, that will be from tomorrow onwards. Today I'll just show the navigation and provisioning, and even in instance how it looks, what it is, and how things are being done from provisioning and instance. And tomorrow we'll be doing each topic. I'll give the list of topics that we'll be doing, and every day once we are done with the topic, we'll take 5 to 10 minutes for clarifying the doubts, and then I'll give you a few exercises to do on the same topic that we'll be discussing. Okay, so inshallah majority of the things will be covered up in the employee central as well. Okay, so let me go ahead and share my screen, and I'll show you how the provisioning looks like as well. Okay, and the person who was the one who was sharing the screen, you can stop sharing it.
Yeah, I've already done that.
Sir, are you planning to record the session? If so, please initiate the recording.
Yes, I'll do that as well. Thank you for reminding.
You're welcome.
Recording in progress. This meeting is being recorded.
Okay, let me know if my screen is visible to you all, please. Is
Yes,
it
sir, we
visible?
can.
Yes,
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 sir.
yes.
Okay. So usually the screen that you see over here is, as I said, there are two things. Okay, one is the instance, and the second is the provisioning. Provisioning is nothing but the backend of your system, wherein you make the majority or the approvals that you need to do, or the access that you have to give it in the provisioning, and then you will be able to see those changes in the instance, which is the front end or the user interface of the system. Okay, so once you have done that, once you have purchased the license from SAP, you will see your company name over here. There will be company name, company ID, there'll be total number of seats. Okay, so these seats are nothing but the total number of licenses that you purchase it. Okay, so what we will do at this point of time is we'll just click on the company name. Okay, so once you click on the company information, you'll get all the list of things that will be available in the provisioning. Okay, we'll see a few of the things because we'll not be covering all these things. These are not necessary things. What are the important and necessary things that we have? We will come and do those things. Okay, so the first and important thing is once you click on the company ID that you're working on, is you will get to know the first thing is the settings, and this is the instance access that you get. That is, you'll be able to log into the front end or the user interface of the system that you're working. Okay, then as we were discussing of data models, the first on the theoretical part that we were discussing, so you can see that there are import and export of data models, import and export of country or region specific XML for succession data models. Then you have corporate data model, you have country specific corporate data models. Okay, so this is the first segment or the session that you will be selecting. Okay, the first thing that we will see over here is in the company settings. When you go into the company settings, there are a list of things that are available. Okay, let's go one by one as well. Okay, there is a list and majority of things that you will be seeing over here as well. So I'll be showing you which are the important things that you have to enable this to access instance other modules as well. Once we are selecting the topic, there are two important things. One is we will look into what are the accesses that we'll be giving from provisioning, and what are the permissions that we will be giving as well for the people and for the individual as well. Okay, so as you can see, this is the provisioning in the company settings. We see there are majority and different things that are there. Okay, one is the user ID access that has been given for the person. Okay, and if you can see over here as well, the first thing that we see after installing the succession data models, what we enable over here is the language packs. Okay, there are different languages which are enabled, that are being available. with the success factors, any language that you prefer or the client's requirement that is there from your end, you'll just go, you will save this. Okay, let it be. If I go to, now there is Dutch which is enabled, you can see English UK, US, there is France, there are other language. What we'll do at this point of time is we'll select just one single some language for practice purpose. And once we do this, any changes that you make or select, you have to always save the feature. Once you save it, it will ask for company ID.
We need to
Okay,
pend on this,
Yes.
sir. Sorry for
Do not
interrupt.
ask questions. We can keep the questions at the end, because if it not, it will prolong the session. After we have
Shall
done,
we
please
pen
do
down
ask
this one?
questions.
Shall we write this one? What the steps you are doing?
Yes, please. Anything that I'm teaching from here on, please make a note of these things. Okay,
That was
these are the
nice.
important things. And these sessions have been recorded as well. You can see these on the later sessions as well. Okay, if you want, you can write it down, pen it down, or you can view the sessions later on, and you can have the access for this as well. Okay, so as you can see, this is the company ID that we were talking about. Okay, just a second please. Hello. Yes, sorry for that, I had a call from company. Okay, so as you were saying that this is the company ID that we are working on, that we will copy these company ID or any ID that you're working from the customer's end. You'll go, you'll save the feature, you'll paste your ID, you'll just say confirm. Okay, so once you do that, you can see that the English debug language that you have, which you have selected, will be seen over here and selected. Okay, there are other things that are available in this as well. Okay, what we are doing over here, every session has been divided. Okay, this is the company ID and the company name. You can change the company name, you can keep it as like um, group SF training. Okay, so what we do is you save it, you give a company name, you confirm. Okay, so this will be saved over here. Now you can see the changes that you have seen over here, but the company ID will always remain the same. The company ID, yes, you can make the changes as well if you want to make the company changes, but if you want to keep the company name, the account ID, say for example, if there are MNCs, multi MNC companies, and they have different branches, so you can have different IDs and you have to purchase the licenses for that, or you can have different company names under that. Okay, this is the first thing. Okay, now the other screen that you see is feature upgraded using upgrade center. Okay, in the this is these are the upgrades, like for example in our mobile phones, that you will see that Samsung or any phone that you have, or the Apple phones that you have, it releases new upgrades. Okay, the latest upgrades, because this is a test provision, it's not the active one, because this is used for the test purpose. Automatically the update feature will be available over here to upgrade it. Okay, and the admin will have the rights to do the upgradation. Okay, and the dates will be available when the update has been happening over here. Okay, so these are the different what do you say, the accesses that are available in the provisioning side. Okay, as we spoke about the language packs that are available. Okay, and this session that you can see is compensation, that is only for the payroll and other things. And then we will come down to another important thing that is available is this. Okay, if you want to see in the, let me go ahead and I will log into the instance as well, so that I will show you this. how these accesses work. Okay, so mine will be a little bit different than what you have because I'm using directly from the SAP service for that reason, but it is one and the same what you have. Okay, so now what I'll be doing is, one second. UI Pickless instance. There is a cache that is we remove it. This is recruiting platform. Okay. Okay, anyways, it's in the next page. Not authorized. Let me just relog in once again, please. Okay, so yes, okay. Now, as we were discussing that as a consultant, the first thing what we will be doing is we will be giving the name for the company in the company settings, and then we will be installing the country specific succession data models, okay, which are available. Let us go into the import and export of country specific data models. We'll see how these things look. Okay, we'll choose a file. We'll give a submit and we'll see how the XML files do look like. Okay, we'll use the notepad. Okay, as you can see that this is already being provided by the SAP itself. Okay, there is everything that is available in the XML code,
We are
and
not
as a
able to see.
consultant, you're not able to see it.
Yes.
Yes, one second.
We are able to see the browser screen, but if you're opening any file,
Yes, okay. Now is it visible?
Yeah. Now it's okay.
Okay. So what I did was basically nothing, is I went to the export, import or export. Import is nothing but what you do is You make the changes that are already there. You choose the file that you want to select it, the XML format. Okay, and once you choose it, you will see it over here, and then you prepare submit it. Okay, so once you submit it, automatically it will ask you to make the changes on the things that you want to do it. Okay, so in the export, what it does is it gives what are the details that are already there by the company sites, and you can see these thing over here. Okay, I have opened it in the notepad, and this is what that you will be able to see it in this. Okay, it's as you know that this is a country specific configuration field that we have taken. Okay, and this is all in the XML language. Okay, so what we will be doing at this point of time is XML. As you know that, as we have reiterated before itself, is that there is no need for you to know any kind of a language. If you know, as a consultant, what you can do is you can make the changes in these specific XML field itself, and those things will be highlighted or visible in the instance itself. Okay, if not, you can do it over here, and then those things will be visible here. Okay, we'll go to manage business configuration. Okay, we'll go to admin center. Manage business configuration. Okay, the entire thing that you see over here on the left hand side, this is nothing but the HRIS element. Okay, let me just copy the HRIS element over here, and I will open the XML field that is there. Okay, because we will be doing the succession data models. Okay. I think some issue that I'm facing. Okay, we will export the file. We will open. Okay, then we'll go to Control F, find next. Okay. As you can see, this is one of the HRIS element IDs that is there as personal info. Okay, we'll go here. You can see the first thing over here is the personal info that is already available. Okay, then we'll go to the personal info which is available over here. Okay, as you can see that the personal info for this. Okay, this is one of the HRIS elements, and the ID is personal info. We will go in depth in terms of learning this. I'm just telling you how these things have been navigated in the data models, and then these things are visible in the user interface. Okay, then we will go to employment info. Okay, we'll go here. Okay, we'll go employment info. Okay. You can see this employment information. This is all is written in the XML format. The first thing that you have to see is this is one of the HRIS element. Okay, you can see this as I was telling that in the heading HRIS elements, what are the elements or the terms that are element are available in the HRIS element that you can see as the compensation information, direct deposit, email info, emergency contact, employee information, global information, home address, okay, job info, job relationship, national ID cards. Okay, we'll go to one of another ones to just to show you how these things have been seen in the professional. Okay, we'll go to control F. Sorry.
So search up.
Yes, I will do that. Yes. Insert somewhere else. Home address. Yes.
Now let it be done.
Yes, yes. Okay. So, sorry. Yes. As I was telling that HRIS element, and in HRIS element, the ID is home address. Okay, as you can see this. Say for example, in the home address, if I select one single language, something's wrong today. Okay, we'll just go to one thing, that is let it be for home address. Okay, as you can see in the home address, there are different countries that are available. Okay, this is Australia, there is Brazil, there is Chile, there is Denmark. Okay, there are different countries that are available altogether, as you can see. Okay, Hungary, there is India. Okay, now what we will do is we'll just select one and see in our data model how it looks like. Okay, in this, as you can see this in the home address, you can see that there are different countries as the languages that will be available here. If I can open for okay, address, home address label is there, language is there. Okay, okay, so you get the understanding how these things have been formed over here by the XML. Anyways, we'll not be using any kind of an XML over here. It's only the instance that the maximum thing that we'll be using. Okay, the major thing that we will be using in provisioning is one is the data models that we import and the export that we do. the first thing, and then the next thing that we do is okay. One is the data model that we do over here, and second is in the company settings to give accesses. Okay, we'll see in the company settings what are the accesses that are important that we do and what we give as an access. So this is, there are few 4-5 things that we do in the provisioning. Okay, it is just a notification of today's provisioning to instance how it looks. Tomorrow we'll go into the company settings. It will be the first topic that we'll be discussing as to what are the different things that we have to enable so that we can see it in the instance. Okay, that is the first thing. Second thing is that we do is, that is scheduling a job. Okay, we will see what is managing and scheduling a job over here. We will create a new job and we'll see how to create it, what to create it, how it has to happen. Okay, any changes that you see, and it has to be populated in the whole of the EP, that is employee profile. You have to do the syncing, that is known as HRIS syncing. Okay, so we will be seeing this. The first topic that we will see tomorrow is the company settings, and the second thing that we'll be seeing is how to schedule a job on this. Okay, so three things. One is the basically is the succession data model, how we do it. Second is in the company settings, what are the accesses that we give, and the third thing that we see in this is how we schedule a job. Okay, these are the few of the important things that we will see by giving the accesses. Then immediately we will go to the instance. In instance, once we go, I'll give the list of topics that we will be discussing in instance, and we will be giving you the list of what do you say, the exercises to be practiced on daily once we are dealing with the exercises after different topics that we will be dealing. Once we are done with that, yes, you will be completely finished with employee center. Okay, few, as you know that it will not be a completely enhancement of this, because every employer, every client has a different requirements. But only thing what we'll be giving you is the structure as to how those things have been done. Say for example, as we will be teaching you all the ABCDs, the word formations and everything. But once the client, he will ask you to make a different sentence, different paragraph and different things. But it will be helping you in terms of creating, making and doing those things. Okay. So tomorrow I'll just reiterate it once again. Tomorrow we will be going to looking into the company settings and different accesses that we need to enable so that we can see or use it in the instance. And the next day we will be seeing how to schedule job and what are the important things that we schedule it and why we schedule it and what is the importance of HRIS sync. Okay, so once we have done, we will go into the instance. And instance, I'll tell you the different topics that we will be covering up. Okay, every day we'll do take up one single topic. We will create it in, and I'll tell you to create it by yourself as well. Once you are done, I'll give you the exercises how to do and what to do it. And once you are done with that, yes, Alhamdulillah, we'll be finishing with employee center as soon as possible. Okay, so today, tomorrow and day after we'll be looking into the provisioning. Once we have done, it will be maximum of instance that we'll be doing it. Okay, so inshallah I'll see you all tomorrow at 9 and we'll be continuing with our provisioning classes. Okay, please share with the people who have not joined today to join tomorrow. For those people who do not have access, please do get access. It will help you in terms of practicing, in terms of learning, because as the saying goes, no matter even you tell it 1,000 or 100 times, writing it for even for one time, it's better. Okay, so practicing will make you perfect. So it's better that you take access and you practice on your own. It's not only the exercises that I give it to you, you can find it by yourself, you can do the practice and you can make the changes as well. Okay, have a good night everyone. We'll see you tomorrow. Okay, Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. Thank you.